Rams, the NFC West champions. I'm sorry I haven't been on live streams for a little while. I've been on busy on my Twitter X pages or posts, and just kind of taking a little bit of a break. There's no news coming out, but I just wanted to address more Matthew Stafford stuff that just keeps coming up, man. Like I said before, nothing's guaranteed in life. You know, Aaron Donald retired. We never thought that would happen, but we knew that was going to happen. So I just wanted to address the Matthew Stafford stuff going on. And the Rams are allowing his agent to explore deals. Now remember, Matthew Stafford's under contract. He's under contract. He has limited guarantees, though, because they were going year by year. Remember, last year went into July. Because the Rams want Matthew Stafford back for sure. They understand how good he is, but they're also trying to build his team, the team around him, to be there, put the pieces in there to win now, but also to put guys in place when he's gone to continue to contend. And also because he is an older quarterback, injuries happen. So all that's happening now is they're just getting a bird's eye view of what the offers will be. Rams have first right of refusal, and as a business sense, and Matthew Stafford understands this, if somebody was to give him the Rams like a first round pick, like say the Giants, which I don't think that's going to happen just because of his age. It's not that he's not good enough to get a first round pick. And what's up, good morning, Skyman? It's not that Matthew Stafford isn't worth a first round pick on skill alone. It's because he's an older quarterback, and they're not sure, well, how long is he going to be here, But also, too, remember, first round picks don't mean that you're going to pick the right guy. So, ask the Niners about Trey Lance and ask him how that went. He was the third pick in the draft, laughing emoji. So, don't worry. Matthew Stafford is going to be a Ram. The Aaron Rodgers talk is annoying. But remember, with the caveat being, Steve-O, what's up? He's worth a fourth. A fourth is not enough. If you're saying fourth round, even at his age, a high second would be something that you don't take, but okay, well, thank you. But Matthew Stafford is the engine that makes the Rams run right now, because they don't have a replacement. It's Sam Darnold or a bridge quarterback. The team is ready to win now. They were on the Eagles' 15-yard line away from going to the NFC Championship game in a year that Aaron Donald retired. So, and then we had to make a hard decision with Cooper Kupp. If he doesn't get any offers, maybe he'll come back. That's another thing I wanted to address is the Amari Cooper stuff. If we're going to get guys like that, just bring back Cooper Kupp. I'd rather have Cooper Kupp than Amari Cooper. The problem is, and this is the problem with Stafford's age, is the injuries. Now, Stafford's been a workhorse. He's a warrior. He hasn't, didn't even realize. You didn't see that. He didn't realize that he was not going to be healthy for all this time, and neither did we. And so we need guys that can be healthy and be out there, and it's not his fault. His body has betrayed him. As you get older, that tends to happen. So that's why we had to make a move away from Cooper Kupp. What's up, Sal? So there's a possibility if he doesn't get a great offer, a slight possibility that the Rams bring him back and say, you know what, we can get you a contract with incentives. But see, the incentives is nice and all that, but we need to make sure that he's going to be there, and we need somebody opposite Puka Nacua. Amari Cooper, to me, has had injury problems too, not like Kupp in the last couple of years, but it's going to be an interesting offseason. But the Stafford talk, the Rams are doing what they should do. They're letting the agents see what the market is out there for a 37-year-old quarterback who at this point in his career, people aren't going to invest highly in years. Matthew Stafford wants like a 3-year contract, maybe a 4-year contract max. And so, because he feels good, but the Rams are willing to give him a year-by-year or a 2-year contract at the most. And then the money situation. And the reason why he wants to get re-upped again is because they went last year to July, and all the money was pushed to the front, so he can get his guaranteed money now and keep us and still be a bargain for us, right? But now that guaranteed money, for the most part, is not there anymore. He's got a contract with us, but there's not much guaranteed money for a quarterback his caliber, but NFL quarterback period, a starting quarterback. So that's why the deal has to be re-upped. And the Rams are just doing what they need to do business-wise. You let the agent go talk to other clubs. If other clubs say, well, look, man, I got a first-round pick, this and this and that, and Rams listen to it, but they want to bring Stafford back. Stafford is going to be around. Stafford's even on the poster for the Australia game for next year. So nothing is guaranteed, but all this talk about Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers used to be one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL. He had a good resurgence the last games. I heard the last 10 games he played a lot better. But he's a headache, man. He does a podcast, and you thought Kelly Stafford was a headache doing her stuff, and she's just looking out for her man. So I don't even blame her for that. She's just looking out for her guy, and they were friends. They're friends with the Cups, and she's friends with Cup's wife, and they, just like us, they love the Cups, but they're really good friends. And she was upset that the Rams aren't going to supposedly bring back Cooper Kupp. And so, she says stuff on her podcast, and it's fine. That is what it is. The Rams ain't worried about that. Matthew Stafford, Sean McVay, Leslie, they all have a great relationship. All these reports about the Rams didn't like what Cooper Kupp said about, he didn't really say nothing. He was disappointed because he wanted to finish his career with the Rams. How big a deal is that? I mean, he's not like going to the club like a Debo, saying, that he's going to go somewhere else, or like Ayuk. Going on a Washington Commanders podcast with a podcast with Daniels, the quarterback of the Commanders, and giving pressure for them to get a contract done, and then he gets hurt, which he didn't know he was going to get hurt. But there's reports now that they regret giving him that contract. So even young players get hurt. I wouldn't listen to any of the naysayers. Every year it's either Donald was going to be traded or Donald's going to retire. Cooper Kupp is going to be traded. Blah, blah, blah. If the Rams start out at whatever, they always have something to say about the Rams. But the Rams are surging. They're very slow to jump on the bandwagon when the Rams are surging. And they were one of the hottest teams in the last 2 years at the end of the playoffs. They played the Eagles, Super Bowl champion Eagles, better than any team all year in the playoffs. Yeah, so, the Matthew Stafford talk, I just wanted to address it. He's going to be around. They'll get a deal done. Last year, it was into late June, July, when they got a deal done, because they're doing other stuff. He's under contract right now. If he wanted to just say, I want to go, the Rams have to okay him to go, or he have to sit out. So it's not even that. But the relationship between McVay, Stafford, Les Snead is beautiful. I mean, they love each other. It's a business, but they respect each other. You know how the Rams do their good players. Jalen Ramsey and guys, they find good places for them to go. There's no bad blood there. So all these reports, listen, it sucks. We want hurry up and sign them. Yeah, but there's a lot of other stuff in the background, and the Rams are making a decision because this year coming up, the Super Bowl is at Levi Stadium. Now, do you think the Rams would have a better chance holding that Lombardi with Matthew Stafford in tow? Yes. And then the year after that, the Super Bowl returns to SoFi Stadium. Remember that. So those are the two key things. The Rams don't want to waste a year with a bridge quarterback that can get them in the playoffs but not do anything. Remember, even at Stafford's age, he goes into God mode, quote unquote. You know, he can carry a team. He gets hot and he starts, dealing. And so that's the one thing about Stafford that people don't realize. If you have a team that is on the cusp of winning a Super Bowl, like the Rams are right there. They're still young. They still have some holes to replace. But in the NFC, they gave the Eagles all they wanted, and the Eagles are going to lose some players. And so it's going to be an interesting year next year. And there's a lot of question marks in the NFC West next year. Is Stafford going to be back? Yes, he's going to be back to me. Is Cooper Kupp going to be gone? For right now, they've said that they're going to move away from him, but if he doesn't get a good offer, there's no reason not to bring him back. Demarcus Robinson, is he going to get a big contract somewhere else? Who are we going to replace him with? Alaric Jackson is rumored to be getting a big offer from the Giants. Maybe they're going to bring Alaric Jackson in there with Matthew Stafford to watch his back and give the Rams the #1 pick, and the Rams turn that into a bunch of picks. We'll see, but that's the only way, reluctantly, that I would say, okay, go ahead and pull the trigger, is to get that #1 pick from the Giants. And they're a rebuilding team, so that's why I don't think they would. Because, hey, what's up, Stan? What's up, Jimbo? I saw that. When are you going to go on? And I'm sorry I didn't reply back to you. I was going to reply, and then I got interrupted. But I'll be on soon. I just wanted to come on here. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to leave you hanging. But I just wanted to tell you that Matthew Stafford is not going anywhere, man. There's never a guarantee, but that's about as close as it gets. He's on the damn poster for the Australia game. So I just wanted you guys to know. The Rams, also too, I posted this on my community post a while ago. Stan Kroenke. Here's something you're not hearing anywhere else, okay? Somebody might have mentioned it, but not even Colin Cowherd hasn't mentioned this. The Rams are going into Australia with the Eagles. They have the rights to the Australian market, right? To boost the brand. They would represent the NFL, right? The Rams and the Eagles. The Rams are the only franchise that has the rights to the 3 major Asian countries. South Korea, China, and Japan. The only one. They have a footprint. They're going to have a footprint in the NFL. Do you think they want to get rid of Stafford and have a bridge quarterback? No. Hold on. They're not going to have a bridge quarterback going into next year and the next couple years, because they're going to be going into Japan. And with Matthew Stafford playing it the way he is now, if he fell off, the Rams wouldn't have. What's up, Jacques? What's up, Rudy? Trade Cal Stafford. And remember, she's just looking out for her guy. She's just, she blurts things out, and she has a podcast, and she's making it exciting for her, whatever she thinks, at the top of her head. But she's just looking out for Stafford. There's nothing wrong with that. The Rams have a good relationship with Matthew Stafford, but the Rams are going to have a footprint in the 3 major Asian countries. And so, like I said, South Korea, China, and Japan. They're the only one that have the rights, the only franchise that have the rights. So the Rams brand is going to expand even more. And so the Rams, as we speak, are the second highest value franchise in pro sports, period. And the second most profitable, second to the Cowboys only. So isn't that amazing? And the entertainment complex at SoFi Stadium is not even completed yet. It's going to be even more valued when they complete the surroundings of that complex, and also Woodland Hills Rams training facility. It's not fully done yet. So the future is amazing for the Rams and the Ram fans and the Ram franchise and the Ram brand. Supposedly this year we're going to finally have a revamp of the uniforms, and AKA maybe a new logo, or not also known as, but also maybe a new logo. We'll see. For all you guys that don't like the Ram head, like I don't, hopefully they'll redo that. I don't mind the LA logo, but the Ram head, I don't like it. If everyone has a different opinion, that's okay. But for me, as an old school guy, I like the old snail ram horn logo. They should have just updated that or recolored that. But yeah, so Matthew Stafford is going to be a Ram. All this, Aaron Rodgers is, no. If that was to happen, I would be so surprised. And so, you guys know how I feel about Aaron Rodgers. At one time, he was a great quarterback. And he shows flashes, but we don't want a quarterback that shows flashes or a guy that's such a headache, man. The guy is a diva. So, Jacques says, Stafford rumors are crazy right now. Yeah, but remember, Jacques, for the last few years, man, it's before Aaron Donald retired. If the Rams start out bad, Aaron Donald's going to retire or demand a trade. Or Cooper Kupp is the only trade commodity the Rams have. If they start out slow, they always have to do that. There's never somebody giving the Rams their props. I mean, from Sean McVay, listen, let me just give you an example from the team up north, our little brothers up north. They finished in last place, and it was because of injuries. And Brock Purdy's not the guy. If you don't have your main stars, he's not going to be the difference, at least right now, okay? They finished in last place. So I used to call them the last placers because this is the third time in Kyle Shanahan's tenure that the Niners finished in last place. Sean McVay's Rams have never finished in last place. So just so you know. So I just wanted to come in here and let you guys know. Hold on. I'm going to get a bad signal. Hold on. I'm driving into the parking structure. Okay. Just so you guys know, nothing is guaranteed, but Matthew Stafford is all but guaranteed to return with the Rams as a starting quarterback. Like I said, he's on the poster for the Australia game, the first game in the NFL history in Australia, regular season game rather. First regular season game. The Rams have the rights to the 3 major Asian countries to help their brand, and you're not going to have a bridge quarterback like a Sam Darnold or a washed Aaron Rodgers. Stafford's coming back, whether it's going to be the 2-year deal that the Rams want to do or year by year, we will see, and then they're going to draft a quarterback. I was hoping Stetson Bennett would do something, but I guess, it's not going to happen for him. I was hoping that he would show something, but that year that he took off and he needed to get himself right really hurt him as far as in the eyes of the Rams. So that's why they brought in a Jimmy Garoppolo. He could have been the backup if he would have showed something, and that wouldn't have to bring Jimmy in. But anyway, I just wanted to come in there and come in here and let you guys know. We'll see what happens with that. Rodgers had actual better stats than Stafford. Yeah, but that's because Puka Nacua and Cooper Kupp was out, and our offensive line was in shambles. But still, though, Aaron Rodgers is not that good anymore. And if we were to get him, he's a headache in the clubhouse, too. So, but I just wanted to come in here and address that, and I appreciate you guys. I'll be doing more live soon. I was still taking a little bit of a hiatus. There hasn't been any news really going on. I just post on Twitter for right now. I'll be doing a community page on YouTube as well, more so, but we'll get back with you guys soon. I'll have another live soon. If anything comes down for sure, I'll let you guys know. But I hope everyone has a great day, and as we always say, may the RAMILIA be with you. And Ramulators, mount up.